Helldivers, we are under attack. Our ancient enemy, the Illuminate, had infected our systems with a forbidden version of Helldivers. And now the Minister of Truth has given us the most important mission of solving this dire problem. Mission codename FunDivers? Weird, but we are not here to question the government. Our mission requires us to enter this obscure and deep dark hole of Meridia. It won't be easy, but the Minister of Defense has given us some recommendations. Firstly, every soldier needs to use the booster Vitality Enhancer. I don't know why. And it's an obligation that every soldier needs to have the C1 permit approved. And for those undemocratic soldiers that don't know what a C1 permit is, the C1 permit is an official document emitted by Super Earth government that every soldier that is going to commit an act that could produce a child needs to have. Failing these requirements allows Super Earth government to take possession of the newborn, and the parents will be prosecuted, and they could even be sterilized.
Huh?
So for your own good, I expect every soldier to have this document. And now it's the moment to enter the unknown. Are we still alive? What the fuck is that music? Nah. Give me a second, I need to fix this. There we go. I don't want the Minister of Purity of YouTube to get mad on me. So, what kind of game is FunDivers? Probably a very family-friendly game, isn't it?
No.
Okay, people, you have to be very careful. Look at this disclaimer. Octogames, all rights reserved. Yeah, obviously, we don't want anyone to come and steal this totally original idea, aren't we, Octogames?
It's called fucking strategy, alright?
Now I think about it, Octogames, tentacles, squids, it's all connected. Damn Illuminates and their addiction to anime. But I have to admit, they at least have some skills in the music department, because the main theme is quite good. Are you again listening to the music of the acclaimed PlayStation game Helldivers? Yes, of course. So what can we expect from this GOTY 2026? Well, to be honest, not much. We can see here that we have the gallery. That is the place that we will gather all our, how can I say it, rewards for playing. And the first thing we can notice is that these rewards are attached to the player level. And they are basically 3 different scenes, in which one is always the same, and they are extremely shitty scenes, and they get unlocked when you level up. So the way to play this game is to level up as fast as possible, so you get the inspiration you needed to have fun.
Outrageous!
Additionally to this, we can improve the main character using the totally original, all rights reserved samples. In this case, yellow samples, purple samples, and something that looks like requisitions. Any similarity with other games, it's purely coincidental. So the things we can improve in the main character are damage, stamina, HP, HP, etc. But as we just see, the only important thing in this game is experience. So realistically, you will only need to improve your learning and maybe damage. So that would be the speedrun technique of this game. So as there are only 5 girls, I will sacrifice myself for Super Earth to create the definitive tier list so you can know which one is the best in combat, of course.
Yeah, boy.
So let's start with this torture. Oh, we have a tutorial, mission 1, 2 and 3, and an endless mode. Interesting. Well, let's begin with the tutorial. Behold the power of Unreal Engine 5. Oh my god, the sensibility is too high. Wait me a second, I fix this, please. They are even trying to mimic the movement of the crosshair from Helldivers. It's just visually, but that's a nice try. But people, don't forget, all rights reserved. There is zero music in this tutorial, so I will put something more according to the situation. To be honest, the shooting experience surprised me a lot for the type of game this thing is. To be honest, I was expecting something much worse. Sadly, they totally failed in recreating the cloth physics of the caves. To be honest, he looks like he has shits his pants, not even close to the glory of the Helldivers caves. Okay, watch out, this is the first encounter with the bugs. Oh my god, they are nightmare fuel. Why they make them so creepy? Let's see what the grenade does to them. What the fuck was that? Nice physics. Wait, we have a sentry stratagem. Let's see. Oh, we have a red beam. Sadly, they didn't have enough money for the destroyer. Look at that magnificent sentry. It would be nice if he actually shoots to the bugs. But well, that's asking a lot. I don't know why, but this thing remembers me another thing from another game. It's a very peculiar form, don't you think? All rights reserved. Well, I'm glad to see that here we have the same tradition of filling the map with samples, but in this time they are different colors. We don't want people to think we are copying other games, of course. Oh my god, Pelican 1, what the fuck they did to you? They butchered your shuttle.
It's hideous!
At least they gave him a completely necessary set of RGB lights to increase the FPS, of course. Okay, it's time to finish this tutorial, the worst tutorial in gaming history. We need to start grinding that sweet experience so we can get the real rewards. Watch out, people, they let you pick your loadout. In fact, there are different weapons in this game, so you know what this means. We will have a tier list of weapons, of course. This is Helldivers, or I mean, the copy. So it's obligatory to have a tier list of weapons. So let's check out the sentry. Since it didn't work in the tutorial, I hope that it works here. I hope you're ready to experience the best cinematic in gaming history. This game is not cop. Why there is 4 hell pots? Oh my god, so epic. Look at this gorgeous map, and I hope you get used to it because it's the only map you are gonna see.
Hi, how are you?
Finally, we can kill our first bug. Do you remember the first time you killed a bug in Helldivers? Ah, such memories. Yeah, I'm nostalgic with something that happened literally 1 year ago. But I don't know, man, sometimes I feel bad for them. They're living creatures, we have to respect their ecosystem.
We don't do that here.
I have to confess you that I have a little bit of arachnophobia. Not to the point that I cannot see a spider, but these bugs are really ugly. I think this devs lacks ambition, because I don't know why make them ugly when you can make them sexist. Come on, the Helldivers community is already doing this with the bugs. Why not take advantage of that? Oh, incoming call. It has to be the democracy officer that is worried about us. Well, I wish that the democracy officer worried about us this way. So I have to ask you, if you are in the middle of a fight and some girl sends you this sexy clip, it is considered motivation or distraction?
Now that's service!
It's just me and my ladies here, Bugs. You're not invited.
A phrase that conquers any woman. Wait a second, there is a reinforcement stratagem, but this is not a multiplayer game. What the fuck does that do? Oh, I see, it calls an AI companion. So are you telling me this game has AI companions, but I am still waiting for the Sith reinforcement stratagem in Helldivers? Come on, please, Harrowhead, give me my Sith reinforcements.
No.
But well, basically this mission boils down to surviving enemy waves and completing secondary objectives, although you can totally ignore them, but the important thing is that killing them gives you experience, so we are already level 8. So at least we unlock one sexy scene, but we need to reach level 85 more or less, so there's still a lot to grind. So it's time to extract. Let's see what's ahead in the next mission. But wait a second. Son of a bitch! Alright, reserved. He's sweating inside the suite. So time to start with the second mission, Helldivers. This time we have a new weapon, the Gauss gun, and we also increase our learning, so now we are really starting to speedrun this marvelous game. And be ready because the cinematics are not over yet. So in this mission the bugs are gonna attack the research laboratory that we just saw in that marvelous cinematic. So we have to evac the scientifics and protect the base. Well, we just bought the Gauss gun, so let's use it. Also, as you can see, this is basically a support weapon. It's the same system. Though the Gauss gun is a penetration 4 weapon. Sorry, I was joking. This game doesn't even have penetration system. The maximum complexity you can see in this shooting system is pointing the enemy and shooting. Making damage, that's all you can get. Aside from that, the Gauss gun, it's a pretty good weapon. It actually kills them quite easily. So for our mission of farming experience to leave this planet as soon as possible, it's perfect. Here you can see the main objective, evacuating the scientifics, and they will slowly go to the shuttle, even though they are surrounded by giant cockroaches. And I'm glad to see that we also have a mission to grab something and move it from point A to B. I know there's people that think that Helldivers is a repetitive game, so I invite them to play this piece of shit. You will fucking go mad. After being repeating the same and killing bugs for a lot of time and some spicy calls, we finally finished the mission and we are level 18, so the experience gain has increased exponentially. Excuse me? Seems that she was really happy to be rescued. Okay, nobody leaves this planet before you give me some love, and I'm very serious about this.
Sex is amazing.
Sadly, for the third mission, the game ran out of ideas. The rest is just the same with different flavor text. And as I already told you, the rewards are awful. For this mission, I bring a new weapon to make the tier list, the Gatling gun, but it is trash. It feels like I'm spitting to the bugs. And this repeats with every other weapon that is not the Gauss gun, so the best weapon is the first we test. The mission consists in going from point A to B, pressing some buttons to activate a bomb to explode this research facility. So what I did was ultra focus on killing bugs and farming experience to reach the level 85 and finally go back to Super Earth.
Like that's ever gonna happen. What a load.
And finally, to end my torture, the last mission is not actually a mission, instead it is an endless mode, so you can farm as much experience as you want. So I did exactly that. I killed thousands and thousands of fucking bugs. And in that moment I asked myself, why they did only bugs? Well, of course, it's a cheap cash grab game, but they could have made a faction of sexy robots and that would fit perfectly this game. But that's not the case. So I killed more bugs until I finally reached level 100. And as I already told you, there is no reward. The reward is shit. You only get 3 different scenes, in which the first one is always repeated, so you get approximately 10 different scenes in which you cannot interact at all. You just watch, so there is no reason to be a game. It even fails in this genre of games of having fun with yourself. And a promise is a debt, and as I told you, I have a tier list of weapons. As you can already imagine, the Gauss rifle is the best weapon. The rest of the weapons are absolute trash tier. So if you plan to play this shitty game, don't use them please. And in the tier list of the girls, I give the special category FBI to Kira. I don't recommend you to get close to this girl unless you wanna end up in the super jail. Moving on to the C tier, we have the Dr. Lucy. I don't know why, but her face is a little bit creepy. And she also looks like a cheap version of Mercy from Overwatch. In the B tier, we have Jane, the captain of the ship. She looks like a very dominant woman, so if you are into that kind of things, she is for you. In the tier A, we have Alexa. She is basically Eagle One of this alternate universe. So basically, she's your girl. She will always give you support when you need it. 100% A tier. And in the first place, in the S category, we have the best waifu of this game, Maya. She's the chief engineer of the ship. So if you have a problem with your car or your computer, she can fix it. And for me, that's pretty valuable. And that's how we finish our important mission inside of Meridia. I can finally go back to Super Earth. I missed you. So I really hope you enjoy this top quality content and risking my life in this dangerous environment. Now, Helldivers, I hope this was useful for you, and as always, may democracy be with you.